week.
So like, they're playing three in the middle of the park, and you can set it up various different ways. You can play two number 6s, one number 8, or number 10. They decided to go with a single number 6 and two number 8s. And he's basically said to number 8, you guys go and press, and Callum McGregor will hold fort. So the two went in press, but they weren't effective. They got passed around all the time. And as soon as the two went in press, Engels and Bernardo went in press, Dortmund just came through it. All of a sudden now, he's just in an ocean of space, McGregor. And Julian Brandt is way too clever for that. He'll just pull on the opposite side, link the play, and then the pace.
You described Brendan Rodgers as a positive character. Like, you might say that there was an element of delusion about sending your team out like that. On the flip side, was he saying, I believe in you as players that you can go and do this? Like, was he showing faith in his players? Like, ultimately, does he think that's the right thing to do because they'll think, well, he believes in us? Or will a result like that just absolutely destroy their confidence in themselves and in the manager?
I don't think it will, because you're very rarely going to come against Celtic. Will very rarely come up against that level of play. Like, if you're going to send your two number 8s in on a full press, right? 5 went into the front 3 and the two number 8s go in, that's 5, and he left with 5 at the back. So 2 separate teams. Like, Liverpool used to get criticised all the time for going on this full press, sending the two 8s in, the front 3 going press. But the 6 went with him and the 2 centre-backs went with him, and Liverpool always got criticised for that ridiculously high line. That's why, because if you're going to press that high, everyone else has got to go with it, and you leave the space in behind. So when the ball gets clipped over the top, you're relying on your goalkeeper or an offside. That's what Liverpool did for years under Jurgen Klopp. You can't send 5 in and leave 5 at the back. You have 2 separate teams there, because good teams will come through you in the Scottish League and against maybe other teams in this Championship. That'll be effective, because that press will be good enough to win the ball back and have counter-attacks.
It was against Slovan Bratislava.
And it was. But it won't be at that level. Not against teams like that.
And next one is Atalanta.
And
they don't play like that against Atlanta. They'll have similar trouble. They've got to be a little bit more pragmatic in the balance of the team.
Brian made a great point. That we watched Sparta Prague earlier tonight. Sparta Prague in their league would probably be a little bit like Celtic, dominating the ball, spreading out, making the pitch big. Look how they approached the game against Salzburg and tonight against Stuttgart. Going to Stuttgart, they dropped off into a low back and counter-attacked. They went, we're going to deny space, we're going to be pragmatic, we're going to not give the opposition what they want, and we're going to be ruthless on the counter-attack. So you can go about it that way as well. But Brendan Rodgers chose to go the other way.
And we all know what happened.